Everyone talks about virtualization, and the one key differentiator from a key perspective is that we really try to focus on the difficult areas or the more complex areas of virtualization that we can really help our customers with. And as an example, everyone has implemented VMware, but not everyone has figured out the ways to do nightly backup and recovery or enhanced data protection with VMware. That's an area that we have an expert on our team. In fact, we have multiple experts on our team that strictly focus on enhanced data protection or nightly backup and recovery, data continuity, and disaster recovery or site-to-site replication using VMware. VMware with Site Recovery Manager specifically. There's some integration tools within vCenter that we're able to leverage, and there's an API or a plugin to the hardware backend that we're really able to help our customers not only do a test for failover, but also for the failback. And to me, that's a very unique area of expertise that we provide to our customers because we've been there and done it before. And there's a lot of customers today that are maybe at phase one of their virtualization project, which is really just virtualizing the servers. We've taken a step further by being able to handle the nightly backup and recovery of the virtualized environment, as well as do the site-to-site replication and the failback. So if customers really are struggling in those areas, that's where I believe we can truly differentiate ourselves from other partners. There's a couple of areas that we're primarily focused on. One is cloud services and cloud computing. Everyone talks about the cloud. For us, we see the private cloud, the public cloud, and the hybrid cloud. A bulk of our customers are looking at hybrid. So in other words, they're going to continue to have an element of their business, primarily the crown jewels or the data that's most impactful for them, will stay in-house. But there's other types of services like perhaps a CRM or a expense reporting tool that or service that they'll choose to use a public cloud and use that service so that they can spend the bulk of their time managing and focusing on the areas that really drive their business. From a cloud computing perspective, we are also, as our practices continue to evolve in storage specifically, we are going to ultimately be offering cloud services. Where we see there's a need in the market is for operational reporting. We have a lot of customers that buy software packages, full frame software packages that are for operational use, and they'll spend $500,000 on the solution, and then a year later, because other priorities come up, it ends up being shelfware. That's an area where I think key information systems can add value into the market, and that is by providing a reporting service, specifically around nightly backup and recovery or enhanced data protection. Our goal is to be able to provide reporting on nightly backup and recovery, either in a TSM environment or a semantic or other open system type software, where we're going to leverage push technology. So we're not going in and being disrupted into the customer's environment. Instead, we're going to use push technology. So the customer will have to push their data to our systems that will then provide the reporting service so that they can readily determine what the success ratio is for their nightly backup and recovery jobs. And we'd also be able to provide a portal to the executives so that they can see the state of their enterprise and see what the percentage of success versus failure on nightly backup and recovery. Most people don't really focus on nightly backup and recovery until perhaps the CFO has a Excel spreadsheet that they need to restore and they can't do it. And then at that point is when we see customers really concerned about their nightly backup and recovery environment. So if it's not a priority for the business because they're working on production-based topics or issues, this is for nightly backup and recovery, and the reporting service is an area that I think we can add value into the marketplace.